Hello and welcome students. Today we are going to learn more about transformation of sentences. Today we are going to do a short exercise on transformation from active to passive and passive to active. Now before we move on to our short exercise, I would like to remind you what we had already learned in a previous lesson of ours. We have already learned in a previous lesson of ours about active and passive voice. Now, what is active voice? Remember, the verb of a sentence is said to be in active voice when the subject itself does something. I repeat, the verb of a sentence is said to be in active voice when the subject itself does something. And the verb of a sentence is said to be in passive voice when something is done to the subject. So, in case of passive voice, the subject itself stays inactive. However, something is done to the subject. I hope that we remember this because we have already done this in a previous lesson of ours. And today we are going to see how sentences are transformed from active to passive and passive. For that, I have chosen a set of 5 sentences. I'm going to read the sentences first. Read out the sentences first. Sentence number 1. Mother did not answer the question. Which of course is an active voice because mother is the subject over here. And mother herself did something. She did not answer the question. So subject is active and the sentence is an active voice. The verb is an active voice. Sentence number 2. The mariners were urged to sail on by the wind. Now over here, the subject is the mariners who were urged to do something by the wind. So the subject itself is inactive, but something is being done in the subject. So this sentence is in passive voice. The verb is in passive voice. Let us move on to sentence number 3. Man is certainly provided inner delight by literature. Again over here, man is the subject, but man does not do anything. He is certainly provided inner delight by literature. So again, the subject is inactive. Something is being done to the subject. So again, this sentence is in passive voice. Let us move on to sentence number 4. I never cracked a safe in my life. Over here, subject is I, and I is active. I say that I have never cracked a safe. So this over here, the verb is in active voice, and we need to change this into passive voice. Let us move on to sentence number 5. The next morning, Jimmy took breakfast at the Adamses. Over here again, Jimmy is the subject, and Jimmy did something. He took breakfast at the Adamses. So of course, this sentence again is in the verb is again in active voice. Now let us go back to our sentence number 1 and see how we can transform from active to passive or from passive to active. Mother did not answer the question. So mother is the subject and the question, this is the object. Now we are going to interchange the position of these two. Mother did not answer the question. We are going to begin the sentence with the question. The question, and the question is of course singular. So was not, and then past participle form of the main verb was not answered by mother. Now see the sentence. You will see that the subject has become inactive. The question of course itself does nothing, but something is being done to the subject, that is the question. So this sentence has been changed from active to passive. Let us move on to sentence number 2. The mariners were asked to sail on by the wind. Again we are going to interchange the position of these two. The mariners and the wind. We are going to begin this sentence with the wind. What did the wind do? It urged the mariners. So the wind urged the mariners to sail. Now see, the wind is the subject in this sentence and it does something. The wind urges the mariners to sail on. So of course this sentence sounds in active voice. Man is certainly provided inner delight by literature. Again, we are going to interchange the position of man and literature. So literature comes at the beginning of the sentence. Literature certainly provides man inner delight. Now you will see that in sentence number 3, in the sentence, man was the subject and man was the issue because man was being provided inner delight by literature. Now in this sentence, literature itself does something. Literature provides man with inner delight. So the verb is such that the subject itself does something. Yes, this again this verb is active voice. Now let us move on to sentence number 4. I never cracked a safe in my life. I is the subject and I itself does something. So of course this sentence is an active voice. And so we are going to interchange the positions of these two, I and a safe. So a safe comes at the beginning of the sentence. A safe, because a safe is singular, was never, and the main verb goes into its past participle form. A safe was never cracked by me in my life. Let us move on to the last sentence of this exercise, sentence number 5. The next morning, Jimmy took breakfast at the Adams. So Jimmy and breakfast. These two will interchange positions. We will begin the sentence with the next morning. The next morning, breakfast. Again, breakfast is singular, so was, and then the past participle form of the verb took. So the next morning, breakfast was taken by whom? By Jimmy, where at the Adams. Now see the subject, which is breakfast, of course doesn't do anything. It is something is done to it, that is breakfast is taken by Jimmy. So again this sentence now is in active voice. This is how we are going to change sentences from active to passive and passive to active. Hope this short presentation of ours will help you students to transform sentences from active to passive and passive to active. In future, we are going to learn more about transformations from active to passive and passive to active, and also other types of transformations. Hope this short presentation of ours will help you to understand how to transform sentences from active to passive and vice versa. Hopefully, do so. For testing your understanding of this lesson and more videos, log on to www.tubelessons.net.